Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective oracle. Why did I want to say an oracle collective? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. For today, Saturday, May 24th, 2025, you may follow me on the Talk, the Tube, the Lemonade, the Blue Sky Social, the Pinterest, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever does not, just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use the Mystic Love Oracle. I think I got this off of Amazon last spring, last summer, 15-ish dollars. Sort of, maybe. We got one on the table. We got 5 on the table. Okay, this is weird. How did I never... Have we never gotten this card before? How did I not notice this card is upside down? Oh, duh, she's laying down. It's supposed to be. Never mind. Never mind. We got 5 on the table. Six on the table. I'm going to do 2 more shuffles. We've got Snake. Sorry, we got 7 with bottom of the deck. Snake, Divine Intervention. We got Single Parent. Divine Feminine. We got Heartbreak. It's kind of funny. I feel like we almost had the same exact read earlier. We got Inspiration. And bottom of the deck, Magnetic Attraction, Passion. Feminine, Masculine, take how it resonates. You can change Divine Feminine to Divine Masculine. It doesn't matter. It's like somebody, you, was involved with a snake. The Divine stepped in and said, no more. You experienced some heartbreak from this. You're a single parent, or you might have like other responsibilities other than yourself. Like if you take care of a parent or a sibling or like an aunt or an uncle or a grandparent or something like that. The Divine stepped in with this snake and this heartbreak because you're Divine Feminine or Divine Masculine. It doesn't matter. Take how it resonates. And it's kind of funny because these 2 cards with the Inspiration and the Passion, like I'm not even getting sex from this. I'm getting more like you have a passion for life. You have a passion for whatever you do, right? Like I have a passion for tarot and oracle. Like I do this every day. It's very rare for me not to do it. You guys know that. Like, I'm on here every day for the most part. I have a passion for it. I love doing it. You know, people could look at me and be like, oh, she's not psychic. Oh, she doesn't know how to read cards. Okay, well, you know, I'm just like everybody else out there. I don't know what to tell you. I see what I see when I see it. And that's all I know. You're an inspiration to someone, or many. I get that a lot too. Like you probably feel like others inspire you, but you inspire others. Like an equal give and take for the most part. And part of this, whatever passion is, it might be technically what you feel responsible for too. Because I'm not gonna lie, when I get up in the morning and I do affirmations and I come home from work and I do the collective and I do the collective tarot, like I take that very seriously. Like if I can't do it, or if I miss it, like if I have to go out and do something or I have an appointment, or even like in the past, like I've come home and I just did not feel good, like I felt sick or I had a cold or I had the flu, or if I just came home from work and I was too tired, like I make the decision not to make videos for YouTube, not to do the collective, not to do the tarot. But the thing is I always take that so seriously. So when I don't make videos, when I don't show up on YouTube for the day, like I'm disappointed in myself. And not like I beat myself up about it, but I'm just like, damn it. Like I didn't do it. Like I was supposed to be there. Like that's like my job. And I've told you guys before, this is like the best job I could ever have in my life, and I don't even get paid for it. But I love it. I absolutely love it. Whatever this snake energy is, this heartbreak energy, it doesn't necessarily um, have to be a love interest either. This could be like a work situation. This could be family, friends, neighbors, coworkers, you know. Anybody could be a snake, right? Snake in the grass. I think we always just assume like, oh, it's my ex-lover. Oh, it's the third party, if there was a third party. Can we just kind of throw that all out the window? Can we throw in other options? I mean, I realize and I recognize that for a lot of you, it probably is an ex-boyfriend, an ex-girlfriend, an ex-husband, an ex-wife. And there could quite possibly have been a third party, or maybe you were the third party. I don't know. But, like, I want to get us used to thinking, like, outside the box. Because even in my past situations, like a lot of my broken relationships revolve around friendship, you know, around people that I deem to treat me like trash, you know, when I was nothing but nice and kind and loving to them. Um, yeah, I, t- I talked about this in the last reading that I just uploaded, but I said, I think I said 6 out of my 8 relationships were friends with benefits or casual, and only 2 of my relationships were actual relationships, connections. And it's kind of funny because, like, I'm not saying that none of those 8 relationships, none of those 6 friends with benefits, none of those people were snakes. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying those relationships didn't mean to me what a real relationship would mean to me. So if they were a snake, It didn't matter to me. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I overlooked it. I'm just saying at the end of the day, like, those people overall, for the most part, and I don't mean this to sound horrible, but like, they didn't mean anything to me. You know, do you know what I'm saying? Like, the other two relationships was, the one was with my ex-husband for 11 years, and the other one was the guy I dated before the ex-husband for like 3 or 4 months. Those two relationships, I was more hurt and heartbroken when they were done and over. But the 6 that were like friends with benefits, casual, even if I wanted to say they were all snakes, it didn't really matter to me at the end of the day. Like, I wasn't heartbroken over those 6 friends with benefits, if that makes sense. Because I don't look at those types of relationships like that. So I think it's kind of good to this is probably the one time where it's good to put relationships in a bucket. Like, this person goes in this bucket, this person goes in that bucket. Because, and again, I don't mean this to sound mean, but there are just people out there that I was with that I didn't care about. But that's how it was supposed to be. That was what was agreed upon. Sorry if I can live up to those standards, you know? Like, you tell me friends with benefits and casual, then you're a friends with benefits and casual. I do not love you. I am not in love with you, and I'm not going to chase you, and I'm not going to feel bad when you leave or I leave. Sorry, I don't know what codependency is. And it's funny because the only real relationship that I feel like I was ever codependent in was the relationship with the ex-best friend. I mean, I kept going back there. That's really the only relationship I could think of that was codependent. But at the same time, I wasn't looking at that relationship how I should have looked at it. Like, I was ignoring like all the signs, right? If I had paid attention, if I had used my intuition much sooner, we wouldn't have been friends for 30 years. Like, we would have been friends for like 10. Like, maybe not even, you know? I just don't want you guys to see the snake card and always automatically assume, like, oh, it's an ex-lover, it's a third party. It could be your cousin. It could be your best friend. It could be your coworker. It could be your boss, right? Like, one of my bosses isn't that great. I'm not going to lie. I mean, he's not the worst person I've ever met, but he is definitely not the greatest. There's a reason why he's in his 40s and never been married and never had kids. I'm just saying. And still lives with his mother. Yeah. Reminds me of my brother. All right. I'm going to leave this at that. I hope it resonates for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my commentary. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.